So here we are in the middle of a attic AC install. This is a from scratch job here. We decided to run spiral and insulate it for the supply and the return for this walk-up attic. That way the homeowners can retain the use of storage up here. And the spiral fits real nice up here in the ceiling. So on this system too, we decided instead of an air handler to use a furnace. So we got an S-series Trane upflow. And the reason for that is when they run their fireplace, the boiler system sometimes shuts off and the upstairs gets a little too cold. So now they'll have a separate zone with a separate thermostat on the second floor. This system is really only feeding the bedrooms and the second floor. We're always using an April air filter, MERV 13 filter on our systems. So right now we're in the middle of brazing up the refrigerant lines, and I'll show you the outdoor unit as well. We got 6 of the Rector Seal diffusers in the ceiling, 2 in the master, and 1 in the bathroom, 1 in the hallway, and 2 in the extra rooms. So we got 6 runs total. And then for the return, which is this guy here, that's all hard piped 8-inch for the returns. They're high, they're on the ceiling as well, and they're just flat return grills that are white. So we got a nice, real nice system. Should be real quiet. So hopefully we'll get it fired up here in a little while today, and we'll be able to start testing. So here's our outdoor unit. Just a 13-seer Trane XR13. We have put it up on one of our little pads and leveled it with the stone. Right now we're evacuating. Been running this pump for maybe about 3 minutes. So we're already down to about 250 micron. Lately I've been in the habit of pulling all these things down to about 150 micron. So our line set is going to be in a slim duct enclosure, and that's all the way up to the second floor, and then peeks through into the attic, and we'll be snapping the cover on, and that will hide the line set. Okay, so we just got the unit running. We just added about 8 ounces of charge to bring our subcool within spec. So subcooling at 9 degrees, almost 10, superheat 15. So we're looking good, sounds good. Had to pull this cover off, just had a little vibration, so the discharge pipe coming off the compressor was just kind of just ever so slightly hitting the cabinet, so I was able to just push that in a little bit. There was and get rid of that rattle, but that gives you a good look at the spine fin that Trane uses. So a whole lot of surface area and not a lot of joints, which makes them much less likely to leak. So we're just about finished here for now. we're gonna come back after this heat wave that we're experiencing is over, and we're gonna finish installing the furnace. But for now, the AC is up and running and the homeowners are happy. We always like to put a couple different safeties on these units, especially when they're up in an attic like this. So down here in the drain pan, we got our moisture sensing switch. So this will kill the whole system if it ever senses any moisture in this drain pan. And then I like to throw one of these little float cutoffs in the secondary drain. So there you have it. We got an S-series furnace with an Aprilaire air cleaner up here in a 3rd floor attic, and custom plenum that comes to an offset and then spiral with 10-inch, and then it reduces to 8-inch and 12-inch spiral insulated for the return. And so it's a 1.5 ton condenser and a 2-ton evaporator. So it's not a lot of square footage that we need to cool here. So with all this duct work, the system is very quiet. It's running right now. And with all this insulated spiral up here in the sort of the crotch of the roof, I mean, the headspace is not hindered at all for this walk-up attic. So still plenty of storage. We got 4 large returns. These are hard piped, 8-inch with sleeved insulation, so these are not flex. And these go down to little boxes that are in the ceiling with flat return grills. And then the 7-inch supplies, there's 6 of them, and they all go to ceiling diffusers. Here's the outdoor unit running. Everything went real well here. Unit's nice and quiet up on its platform, and the refrigeration lines tucked away nicely in the slim duct enclosure, and go all the way up there to the attic, so they're out of the weather, protected, which we like to do on most jobs, especially if you got to go up the side of the building.